What is intuition? Intuition is a feeling that comes from your gut, and you know it's not yours. You also know that it's not tied to your past trauma because it'll be followed by a bunch of synchronicities. For example, those people who play the lottery, they be on the news. If you pay attention to them, they be like, well, I just had this feeling that I should turn on Broad Street and go to that show station right there and play the lottery. I don't normally play, but I was just following my gut feeling. They were following their intuition, right? It was something telling them to do it, but it wasn't what they normally do. People who are in the spiritual community, like myself, being that I'm a seer, I have intuition that I know that is not mine. And sometimes when you're a seer or a spiritualist, you're not going to follow your intuition. You're not going to follow it because it ain't your business. It's about information about other people. Like, say, for example, somebody were to walk past me while I'm doing this video. It will be a feeling that I have that I got from that energy being present. Because since I already know in this moment, if I take a deep breath, how I feel, this is what I feel like, right? I know myself. So if somebody walked past and all of a sudden this feeling that I have all of a sudden changes, I know that it's not my feeling. It's the feeling that I'm getting from the energy that's present or my intuition about that person. Let's say my intuition tells me that that person is a lady, she pays it, and maybe, she being cheated on. And I would see her and my intuition told me that she was being cheated on. Now I have this gut feeling. Well, what I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna pace or run behind this lady and be like, hey, you being cheated on? No. Sometimes you don't need to act on the intuition as a seer, as a spiritualist, like, right? Because we're not here to be all things to all people. But my intuition told me that. Now, my intuition might have told me that for a later date, for when we do exchange words as neighbors or whatever, and she maybe invite me out to go hang out. Now with my intuition, now I kind of understand why she want to go shopping or hanging out or whatever, because she's kind of like probably trying to get away from the sadness or whatever's happening with the infidelity that she's dealing with. Another reason why I wouldn't tell a person, like in that same example with the woman, why I wouldn't tell the person is because sometimes people be ashamed of what you could see, or in this case, what I can see on them. And they'll be shamed to the point, this is just my experiences in the past, they'll be shamed to the point that they'll lie to me and be like, no, I'm not being cheated on. Then maybe years later, you find out, yeah, she was being cheated on. So if you are someone working on your intuition, so to speak, be quiet about it, set on it. Don't go running around telling people what you done picked up on. And you wait until you see confirmation of it to build up your confidence of your intuition, to make sure that, okay, nobody's lying to you saying no, and you sit up there, well, I thought I felt it. Well, why did I feel that then? Because people are trying to confuse you. And if you're working on intuition and people trying to confuse you and tell you that your intuition is off, you might start wobbling. So don't tell the people not to. Don't tell them not to. Just listen. Just listen until you are sure. How I got to this level of intuition was because I paid attention to that gut feeling that I felt and never had to voice it out to everybody. So it grew, and it started off as a little fine note of intuition that says, don't go that way. It's time to go home. As a little girl, as a teenager, bring your umbrella, it might rain. And you listen to those little something said forms of intuition, and it grows for you. Not only do you listen to that form of intuition, but you say thank you. You maybe talk to it like it's an imaginary friend. Okay, thank you, sounds great. All right, I'm gonna do that, right? And as you listen to that voice or that gut feeling, so to speak, it becomes greater and greater and greater. And now you really heighten at a level of being intuitive, right? Now you might be a spiritualist, a seer, or whatever. But that is what intuition feels like to me. And so this is why when I do tarot readings or whatever for somebody, I don't never sit up there and ask them questions or whatever. Look, this what I got. This what I got. Bam. This what I got. Bam. And you da 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 da. Bam. And then that's it. Hey, do you have any questions? That's it. I don't need you to help me with this reading because I got my intuition.